No, number one, not so wild, but we have hummingbirds, but and other birds.
Okay, welcome to the R&R Network. And today, I'm Roger, and Lisa's cooking over there. And today is part of the walking and talking series, but since moving back to America, I don't do a lot of walking, a lot of driving, so we're gonna walk around the house, and you can see stuff in the background. We're gonna go in the back, basically. And today, what I want to talk about is our housing situation, and not just the housing situation, but how surprised I am with the amount of wild animals that pass through this area. So number one, not so wild, but we have hummingbirds and other birds that come here, and the only reason they come here is because we have the hummingbird feeder. And I've just noticed that wild animals like hummingbirds are pretty ruthless. They fight, they're territorial, they're not really nice to each other. Yeah, they're just like hyenas versus lions or something, just enemies. It's pretty crazy. So that's one thing. Another thing I've noticed is if you wake up early enough or you're out late enough at night, we've got there's a wall back there, and on that wall we have it's basically a highway of wild animals that cross from that side to that side, and then they turn the corner and go off on their way. I don't know where they're coming from. Well, I have an idea where they're coming from. So we found well, I'll get back to where they're coming from in a second, but what we have is we've had raccoons. I've seen myself, a family, singles, fighting raccoons. You could hear them at night sometimes. No, one time we heard them at night, really fighting. I thought something was dying, but when I came out to look, nothing happened. Or something happened, but I didn't catch it in the act. According to my parents, they've had possums. They've had skunks. They haven't seen the skunks. They've seen the possums. They've smelled the skunks. So, yeah. And they cross through here a lot, apparently. If you're up early enough or late enough at night. Another hot day here. Sunny day. My head's gonna get burned. And the reason I think why they're running through here is there's actually a river valley that way, and I'm thinking they live there, but they come through here, which is not far from the riverbank. I'd say it's less than a mile away, and I think that's why they're coming here. My guess. That's my theory. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I always thought this place was not full of wild animals, but apparently it is, and because of that, we have to, or I have to make sure my dogs are properly vaccinated with against rabies and some other stuff, because they run through here, and I'm sure their fleas and ticks are around, and fleas and ticks from wild animals have parasites which go into which may get into my dogs and stuff, so they've been vaccinated. But yeah, it's pretty wild to see the animals. Lots of butterflies, stuff like that. So yeah, we're basically in the suburbs, but it's like the wild safari park. Okay, that's it for the walking and talking, and let's take a look at the garden. There's tomato plants growing, eggplants, which are gonna have a lot more. There's a cucumber plant. These are butterfly plants over here. There's I think that's melon. Not sure. It's on the ground, so probably melon, because cucumbers go up, but the leaves look similar. It might be cucumbers, I'm not sure. The flowers look similar, yellow. Lemon tree and tomato over there. So anyways, walking and talking in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, the mighty jungle, and we are out.